There's another huge atmosphere building. The city of Brisbane playing host to the Brisbane Heat, the Inform Heat, top of the table, and the hottest ticket in town up against the Hobart Hurricanes, who are looking to go into the top four if they can win tonight. The Brisbane Heat looking to do what they have never done in their history, and that is win 6 games in a row. Brad Hodge and Ricky Ponting, they've been a form team. So the Hobart Hurricanes won the toss, Hodgie, and sent the Brisbane Heat in. We know in T20 cricket that's often the norm, but this ground's a little bit of an anomaly when it comes to chasing. Bat first winning percentage in the past 2.5 seasons, 83.3% if you bat first. Underway in a huge match in the BBL. A good bit of fielding on the ring from Sam Hain.
And this will be tough for Josh Brown because he wants to hit everything to the offside. When you have a traditional bowler swinging away at pace, it's going to wrestle in his mind about where he's actually going to score, because you'd like to hit with the swing through the covers and point region.
That'll be a boundary. Angled in towards his pads, and he was able to help himself to 4 through straight mid-wicket. None for 6. He got hold of that one. A good way to finish the over. 9 off it, none for 15. Comes at him, flashes it away through the covers for 4.
Good way of explaining it, Al. That is thrashed through the covers.
Here is Chowdhury, ready to bring all his enthusiasm with the ball. Flipped away, and that should run to the boundary. Brown to 17. That's gone high. Cries of catch it. Man underneath it. Holding on. Mac Wright takes the catch. Chowdhury, another wicket. And that is the end of Josh Brown.
Yeah, just lacked a little bit of intelligence again, Josh Brown. Got to understand the dimensions of the ground. As I mentioned, you're going to have to hit it 90, 95 metres to clear those fielders on the onside. And it's a beautiful catch, safe catch by Mac Wright. Josh Brown, who's always dangerous, 19 from 18, first wicket down, 1 for 35.
Go. Short, pulled away. That is easy pickings for a player of Munro's quality, and he needed something like that just to get going a bit, Colin Munro. Munro goes hard at this as well, and he launches it. Munro, 20 rows. Is that a one-handed catch in tier 2?
Yeah, Dotto one's a good result here. Last ball.
Munro lofts him again. Jordan comes around, and it's over the top for 6 more. A mammoth over, 20 off it. Ignites the Heat. 1 for 59. Sweeney helps that away. And helps himself to 4. Hit on the pad, big shout, out. Ellis makes the breakthrough. It's a timely one.
140 kilometres an hour, dead straight. Goes for 9 as we have a look at it from straight on. Yep, got to go, smashing into leg stump. Really nice delivery from Nathan Ellis. Just put the brakes on a little bit, that one. A timely little wicket that for the Hobart Hurricanes is 2 for 72.
On the leg side, that gets past McDermott and will go to the rope.
It's a sloppy one there.
Wides.
Sloppy from Patrick Dooley straight after the break too. That's not what you want to deliver.
Jordan goes through. Renshaw with a superb delivery. And Renshaw departing.
Yeah, good pace from Jordan. Full again attacking the stumps. He's just looked too square there. Renshaw tried to work it almost behind square leg side, and that's what's brought him undone. It's clipped the front pad and cannoned into middle and off stump. So that's an important breakthrough for the Hobart Hurricanes. The dangerous Renshaw, who plays that anchor roll through the middle, is gone. Heat 3 for 89.
Miscued. It'll land safely unless a miraculous catch can be taken. The effort was there, but Ellis couldn't pull it in. 50 comes up for Colin Munro. He took a while to get going, but he's laying the platform again. Munro charges. A chance for David to redeem himself, and he takes the catch at long on. Munro had just reached 500 runs in the BBL for the Brisbane Heats, and then next ball he departs. What a huge scalp for Hobart.
And look at Dooley, is excited. Tim David nearly made a meal of this. Gone to his knees early. It's the cardinal sin to drop to your knees before the ball actually gets there. Anyway, he redeems himself. Dooley takes a wicket. Bowled well tonight. The dangerous Munro. Really good knock from the captain. 56 from 47 cherries. 4 for 101.
He's going offside because it was fired wide, and it might be out. In comes Mac Wright and takes a tumble and a superb catch. So Billings dismissed for just 3, and we see this a bit with the power surge. The bowling team can actually be the one that gets the surge from it.
It's good planning, that, and very good execution. They know that Billings wants to target the leg side, and the big boundary is on the offside. Ellis goes with the wide Yorker. Billings chips at the deep point. Big wicket for the Hurricanes. Momentum back in their favour.
That is just wide of McDermott and away for 4. Cries of catch it. This one should be taken. Far more reliable. Mac Wright. He's got a good set of hands in the deep.
He's just very good bowling, and again, Ricky's sort of just seen it all before. Used the big side of the ground, and it's harder to get your timing right if you take pace off it. It's already a big effort to try to clear that boundary, and Chris Jordan's been around long enough to know when to change up, how to change up, when to put pace on. Lisa goes for 5. 6 for 129.
He goes down the ground, but he should be out. And David takes the catch low down. The Brisbane Heat have been restricted to 7 for 132, which puts the Hobart Hurricanes in the box seat. 133 to win for the Hobart Hurricanes. Here's a little hint of what's to come, perhaps, Ian Bishop. Yeah, and that is positive there from Caleb Jewell, using his feet and hitting over extra cover. Comes at him again. Out! Taken in the deep. So Jewell's proactive, aggressive batting brings about his downfall.
Yeah, great from the bowler to hold his composure, as I mentioned, still look to hit your good length. Allowed the ball to talk off the seam and bring that false stroke, trying to repeat that shot down the ground. Jewell goes for 4, 1 for 5.
Edged out, goodbye. Wright dismissed for a duck, and Bartlett's dream season with the ball continues.
And this is what we spoke about pre-game as well. There's definitely more happens at the start of the second innings here at the Gabba with the new ball than the first innings. Hurricanes in trouble, the 2 for 7.
Edged and taken! Renshaw the catch. Bartlett's on a hat-trick. The Heat are on a tear.
And a little bit of seam movement brings that edge into play. Good catching. You've got to have good catches here with the ball doing as much as it has done. Brilliant. Good bounce, good movement. Great line. And great start for the Heat, even with this sort of low total to defend. Sam Hain goes without scoring, 3 for 7.
McDermott using his feet, launching it long, over long on, and just, was that just inside the rope or over? Over, well over. It bounced on the concrete. Another one for the brilliant Bartlett. He's got 3.
Well, it's a slog, that, isn't it? That's what that is. That's a front foot down the wicket. It's a slog. It's a build-up of pressure. Just 2 off 6 balls. Yes, it's a short boundary leg side, but your team is 3 for 22. Your team needs you to put your head down and get the job done to drag your team back into the game. They don't need that. Chop onto the stumps. So Corey Anderson goes. Hurricanes 4 for 22.
Chowdhury advances and belts it over the fence for 6. So play is going to be just postponed for the moment. A brief rain delay at the Gabba has resulted in this run chase being cut back to 16 overs, and the victory target for the Hobart Hurricanes is now 118. Chowdhury just content to keep walking at them and hitting over the top. This is really good. Chowdhury's enjoying the battle. He's loving the battle with Spencer Johnson, and he's winning it. McDermott down the ground, hasn't got hold of this. Nisa comes around, and McDermott will go. The Heat needed a breakthrough.
I haven't faced him before. He's got a number of variations and tricks, and he's taken a handful of wickets so far this year, Paul Walter. And he's done it again into the attack early. Gone for 16. It's 5 for 56.
Run.
It's wide of cover. And enough on it to get to the rope. What an important boundary that is. McSweety's given his all. He's gone under the rope, I think.
He actually went under the Toblerone.
David, he has thumped that. A fearsome blow into the top tier.
Oh no.
Misfield, that's going to go to the boundary. Tall Paul. Well, that's a costly error. Chowdhury, he goes over the top of where second slip would be and down to Brad Hodge. Here's trouble. David, his demise.
He's done by pace there, Tim David. He's trying to whack that over mid-wicket to the short boundary. He's late on it, hits high on the bat. Balloons to Walter at short third man. And Tim David goes for 27.
Jordan will be out here. Spencer Johnson sets his feet, takes the catch. 2 vital wickets in the over. Johnson has his say on proceedings.
We'll talk about pressure now. All the pressure's going to come back onto young Chowdhury in his first BBL. And look where this celebration's directed as well from Spencer Johnson. Looks straight over it. Nikhil Chowdhury and says, "Rightio, young man, it's up to you. Let's see how good you are." Double strike for Johnson.
Chowdhury! Oh my goodness me! He brings up a maiden half century in the BBL. Short, up in the air, Billings underneath it, takes it. Chowdhury's superb innings comes to an end.
That was obviously the plan. The fine leg went back. They were going to bowl the bouncer. It was a well-executed one as well, height-wise perfect. When it's above the shoulder of the batsman's out of control of the shot. Chowdhury gets the top edge and Billings takes a good catch running back.
Full toss, Ellis hits straight to mid-off. Dooley comes back. No, he doesn't come back. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. The Brisbane Heats have pulled off a brilliant win to extend their streak.
Third umpire, the director. We've got a referral for a run out at the
Six in a row for the Brisbane
Could I start
Heats.
with your best side-on shot, please?
I'm still not sure what Nathan Ellis was doing. What was he thinking, the 2 balls that he faced in that last over? The last ball of the game was a slow ball, knee-high full toss that he basically blocked to mid-off inside the circle.